Okay. Egabanda, it's so cold. It's almost like a woman's heart, yes.
Why does it have to be a woman's heart?
Because women's heart are cold.
Is that a fact or your opinion?
It can be either or. Like, let's make that decision together. Help me with this one. You don't think that a woman's heart is cold?
No, never.
Never. Are you saying that only because you're a woman?
No, I'm saying that because it's the absolute truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say women's heart is cold because we can all agree, OT, women love better. No one has love like a woman, meaning that if we can love to that extent, it means that our hearts are warm, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get a bit closer to the mic. Not too far away from it, but not too close. So you're saying that what? Women love better?
Women have more love than
women
men.
have more love
Mm-hmm.
For who? For children and other women?
In general.
In general? They have more love for who though?
For everyone close to them.
Serious?
Yeah.
They have more love?
They do.
And then do they love men?
Of course they do.
Do you love men?
Do I love men?
Yeah.
Men?
Yeah.
Men?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's the question you wanted to ask.
No, it is the question I'm asking, generally, not intimately loving men. Do you love men?
Yeah, I love everyone. So yeah.
You do love men?
Yeah.
Serious?
I do.
Why does it seem like women these days hate men?
Because men are trash.
Exactly that. Why is that?
It's not hate. It all depends on what men do. You can just literally wake up and decide to hate men. Yeah, I'm a daughter. It's not literally hate. Using the wrong word.
Okay.
It's not.
Help me use the correct word in future.
All right. So it's not like women hate men. It's just that women don't put up with what men mostly like to bring on the table, which is pain, of course.
What kind of pain though?
Men lie.
Men
that's
lie.
A fact. Yeah. Men lie.
And who's better at lying between men and women?
Men.
Really? Okay. So you see, if we were to have a forensic investigator here, and they test you when they ask a question if you are lying or if you're telling the truth, and let's say you lie throughout the whole polygraph test, and you were lying, does that make you a better liar? Does that mean you lie more than the other person who lied, but every lie that they told, they could tell that they're lying?
It doesn't mean that I lie better.
It means what?
It means that I was able to cheat the system.
Cheat the system?
Yeah.
So meaning that you're a good liar?
Not really. I had to do what I had to do. I had to lie for that moment.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I'm a good liar.
But you have to be good at lying to ensure that you pass that test.
But then it was a once-off thing.
Cool. So now with that said, men are not good liars.
And why do you say that?
Because how do you know that men are liars if you don't catch them? You only know that men are liars because they get caught so much lying. We really get caught lying a lot. And then if you lie to me, when a woman lies to you, a woman, she will lie to you. And even after you find out the truth, unless you tell her that, hey, I know the truth and I have proof, she'll continue lying.
I think when it comes to men, it depends. No, it's not a skill. It depends on what kind of a lie it is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Give me an example if you can.
Cheating.
Cheating?
Yeah. There are hardly rare cases where you confront a man about cheating and he comes out and says, yeah, I am cheating. Yeah,
because I'm lying to you, hopefully that you actually don't have evidence. And then until I realize that you have evidence, then I'll be like, okay, you got
Nah, that's not true. Men lie, go on evidence. This is you on the pictures. And he's like, no, that's not
it's Photoshop.
Exactly. One thing you show exactly.
Yeah.
And deep down here, it's this is me. This is me, bro.
Yes, it looks like me, but it ain't me.
But then it is you.
How is it me? Do you have the evidence that it's me? Just because it's a picture doesn't mean that it's actually me.
Okay, let's take it back to last night. At 8 o'clock, you're not at home. And this picture, obviously, more bigger, it was late.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did not come home. And you were wearing the same clothes that you came in today wearing. So...
someone saw me passing by and they
never.
photoshopped my clothes.
It can't be.
You think
Yeah, it can't. So like Namans, like you are busy trying to lie, even though I say this.
And I'm so bad at it, right?
You are.
Exactly, because men are bad liars and women are such good liars, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me something, Neb. I remember seeing this other Facebook post. So the post says something along the lines of, I don't care about your money. I will date you broke. All I care about is loyalty and pure intentions. Do you agree with that? What do you say to that?
That's a tough one because let's say it's 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, there are 50% chances of women who do love like with pure intentions. And then the other 50 is obviously people who only get into the word love, but then after money. Because like let's take it to nowadays. Yonkinto like imali. People date other people for status. Now he has money, he drives a nice car and everything. So it goes back to the question of does love really exist?
Yeah.
Of which like it's a bit debatable.
Okay. But if I'm asking you this question directly to you, what do you say to that?
I go for pure intention.
And love.
Yeah.
And you stay with that broke person because they have pure intentions and they love you?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I don't think love is enough for a relationship, especially once it's a relationship. I think we could be friends with benefits. Maybe you benefit sexually from me because I lay pipe very well or whatever. Or you like conversations with me and everything. But for it to be a proper relationship and I'm broke, I tend to not believe that factually.
Well, it is true. Like
really,
it is true. Yeah, because let's say I'm in love with two different people, not exactly in love, but that I'm seeing two different people.
Yeah. So
the main guy is broke, but then I'm in love with him, and then the side dude, I'm not in love with him, but he's rich, like he's wealthy.
Yeah.
So when a guy is rich, when a guy is wealthy, like they tend to believe that money buys everything. Yeah. So meaning that he's not with me because he loves me. He's only with me because he's benefiting me with what he has. Meaning the same dude can cheat. And then we unpack and then you confront him and he's like, it's not like I don't give you enough money. Like I do everything for you so fun. Going back to the guy on Anamali. Like it's not Uguti saying Guti about cheat and everything, but then whatever that they do, like Bashayra pants, because he knows Uguti, you are with him because of love. So maga cheater or maga enza anything, like it's very easy when you told umuntu nemali, of which it's a weakness daughter. Like men fear not being able to take care of their lover, especially financially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how is it possible for you to like date a guy who's broke? Because broke means I'm not next. I have nothing but just love and pure intentions. You get to me, I'm wearing raggedy clothes, like shoes are ready to open a mouth. And I say I love you. And it's pure. It's true that I love you. You just stay in that relationship and require nothing outside of that love and pure intentions.
Yeah, like I mean, for me, like love goes a long way.
Love goes a long way.
Yeah. So I'd rather stick with my broke boyfriend, but then on my side, making sure with Mina, I do make a living for us.
Really?
Yeah, like
and then you provide for the man.
I wouldn't mind.
Okay, so you provide for the man, and then are you willing to be submissive while you provide for this man? Like you're literally now a submissive provider.
Yeah.
You would do it?
Yeah, I mean him being broke doesn't mean he's less of a man.
Okay.
Yeah, so I still have to give him Leon Toleo, like his space, his place of being a man. Uguti Mina, I have money and he's broke. It doesn't mean Uguti, whatever I say goes. No. Yeah.
Okay. I kind of have different experiences to what you are saying. And I think a lot of men might agree to having a very different experience to what you are saying, including women, if they're willing to be honest and think back to themselves and their own behavior. I don't really believe that women could stay with a man just out of love and pure intentions. And there are a few that could, but the majority is the rule. And then the exception is not how life truly is. You understand? So with that said, I think women, yes, she will be with you because she likes you, she loves you, you make her feel good or whatever. But when you can't protect her or you can provide for her, at some point she either can leave you or she'll cheat on you a lot. But she knows that she has that safety net, which is you, when things don't go well when she is in the streets. And this is not to say that women are gold diggers, or just because you're broke, then you don't get genuine relationships, because you can. But I would say, what was that? So phone. I thought I had some like Indian meditation sounds. But anyway, I think women love, to what you were saying, that women have more love. Women love you as a guy, but in conditionally. There has to be some conditions. You have to first meet those conditions before you can say, I truly love this guy. You don't just out of the blue truly love me because I say I love you.
And one of that condition happened to be pure intentions and love.
Yeah. And what are pure intentions? What do pure intentions look like?
Okay, so a guy can be broke and everything, but then if he do see a future with you, like those are pure intentions. If you attend me, so good to know, like as soon as in I am going to lobola you, I am going to make a wife out of you. That means those are pure intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you stay with a guy who stays broke for the next 5-10 years?
Why 10 years?
It's just a question. Would you stay with a guy who stays broke 5 to 10 years?
Okay, it depends. If a guy is hustling, I would. Like if he's hustling and the universe is like failing him, I would. But then if we clearly are not doing anything, like what you say no.
So there are conditions.
They are.
Yeah. You do have to have some little bit or something eventually, right? You will leave at some point if you broke.
Yeah.
Because love is not enough to stay in a relationship.
That's
I think this is what I'm kind of saying.
Yeah.
No, not that I think. I know this is what I'm saying, is that love is not enough to make a relationship or to make a relationship last at all.
Yeah, but then doesn't mean you get into a relationship, you find you broke and then you just leave. Like you just
there's few girls like that actually.
Like,
there's few girls like that. I've been super, super broke and I've had some very beautiful girlfriends while I was broke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that girls don't stay with a guy. I mean, I'm not saying that girls don't date a guy who is broke. They don't stay, is what I am saying. And in most cases, I think rightfully so. Like, why would you put yourself in a situation where you see Wuti, the guy is not doing well financially, and it doesn't seem like they're doing anything with their lives? If you don't leave, me as a guy looking at it from the perspective of a guy, like, quite frankly, you're dumb. But if you stay because you see that there's ambition, and on top of that ambition, there's actions being put to ensure that the things that this person is telling you they're dreaming about, they are getting there as slow as they can be. You know, they had to be on the guy's side. You have to be lucky enough to find a woman who's patient enough to wait for you. But most women now are not willing to wait.
They're not.
Most.
And one thing I've realized, you see, like some of the women, the reason why they leave is because when men are broke, like they kind of feel less of a man and they struggle mentally. Yeah. Yeah.
Because men are providers and protectors.
Exactly.
So how do I provide for you if I don't have money? How do I protect you in today's day and age if I'm unable to afford security for you?
Yeah.
So obviously I will feel like less of a man. And
then
frankly, me, I'm harsh.
Yeah.
You are less of a man to an extent. And I'm saying this as a person who's been really broke before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I got money now, but if I want to buy bread, I can buy bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least I can protect you from hunger and I'm providing for you. Bread. Although bread is not that great.
Yeah.
So, you know, to what you were saying, do you think that in today's day and age, marriage is still worth it?
Marriage. No.
Why not?
Because people can live happily without even being married. Like people can be a couple like for years and be happy without even having to go through the process of getting married and everything. So it seems like marriage is just a bonus. Like to me, like that's my opinion. Like it's just a bonus because it doesn't mean if you are dating for like 10 years and then when you get married, like there's going to be a change in your love of what that matters. Yeah. Yeah. So I really think like marriage is a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if for 20 years, then manchata, like you're just going to continue from where you left off. It doesn't mean you are going to fall in love more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So why do people want to get married then? I have like things that I've read and my own observation. I'm just curious, Wutwena, what do you think makes people gravitate towards getting married when they are together? Like,
okay, so when it comes to
also, do you want to get married?
Okay, we'll get back to that.
Of course.
So, the reason why I think people get married is because people want to feel some type of way, like they want to commit. The feeling of settling down, like it's what drives them to wanting to get married.
Yeah.
It's not Uguti, like marriage has, I don't know how to put it. But then what I think is people want to get married because they want to be entitled to their partners in a way.
Yeah.
Like they want to, they think Uguti getting married to someone is like securing the relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then do you want to get married?
Well, it's very complicated. I don't want to get married. Like, okay, I don't want to commit. However, I do want the event of a wedding.
You got commitment issues? Wait, what?
No,
you just say
not
two
really.
things that are just Wait. You want the event, the wedding.
Exactly, yeah. Like I want a chance to wear that white gown, the makeup and everything, and my the whole attention to myself. However, like the commitment, no. So I'd rather have, I don't know what to call it. I'd rather have a chance to be in that gown, have everything that everyone does, like in an actual wedding. However, I do not want to sign. I do not want to be someone's wife. I know.
Okay, so it's the first time actually seeing someone admitting it, because this is what I do think most people get into it for.
Yeah.
They want the wedding but not the marriage.
Exactly.
Because marriage is very difficult. You know, with just normal relationships, that they are very difficult. And when you are married now, you have said vows in front of a pastor or whatever, or you've also contractually binded yourself through a transactional paper at home affairs saying that me and me are going into a business transaction called a marriage. You know, and once people get into the actual work of a relationship long-term, marriage long-term, it gets really, really difficult, and they're not willing to deal with that. But they still want the wedding. But why are you wasting someone's child's money with a wedding if you know you don't want to commit to this person?
I think it's something that both partners have to communicate. Like, for instance, me, like if I get into a serious relationship, I definitely tell my partner what I just said.
Yeah.
See, I don't want to commit. I don't want to settle down. I don't want to be someone's wife. However, I do want the event of a wedding. Okay.
And then if you don't want to be someone's wife or commit or anything like that, does this mean at any time when there is a temptation on your side to step out of your relationship, you want the opportunity to do so?
No.
So what does it mean?
I don't like the feeling of being owned, because I feel like nowadays, especially lobola, the minute a guy pays your lobola, it means he owns you. That's what guys have. Like, it's a mentality. The minute you pay for whatever amount, like, you suddenly own the person. So I hate ownership. Like,
and you don't like owning either. So you do want to own some?
Not really.
Because what's that laugh coming from? Because if you're saying that you don't want to be owned or feeling like you're being owned, how do you reciprocate that? Is that the word? Reciprocate. English. Reciprocate. Never mind. What was the word?
Reciprocate.
My goodness. But anyway, so how does the guy get that in return from you? Like, what does your ideal relationship look like?
A normal relationship where it does not involve anything to do with commitment.
So if scenario, I'm your boyfriend, fiance, we married or whatever, we had our event, the wedding event, right? And we are together, we stay together. You said we don't have that commitment. Then at any point when I see temptation, I see somebody that I think, oh yeah, I can stick my willy in that. I can do it.
It's your choice.
And you're fine with it.
I don't have control over that.
Yes, you don't, but you're fine with it.
I'm not fine with it, but then I cannot control it. Why will I stress over something that I cannot control?
Yes, you shouldn't stress over something you cannot control. But what I'm asking is, if we are saying that we are in a relationship, since we are not committed, why can't I say simple words? Since we are committed, what a conundrum. I just slipped that word in there to show that I do know some English words. But anyway, so when we have our relationship, I can do whatever I want with anyone out there.
No. So like we are having a normal relationship. It's not an open relationship.
Yeah.
It's a normal relationship. However, we are not going to do the deeper things of being in a relationship, which is weddings, lobola and everything. But then it's a normal relationship, like which involves you and I.
But you're contradicting yourself. You just said that you want the event, but we're not gonna do the normal things in a relationship.
So it's like, okay, let me just explain this to you.
Yeah.
We have the event, right?
Yes.
And then after the event, we go back to being girlfriend and boyfriend, not husband and wife. That's what I mean. Yeah.
So girlfriend and boyfriend, they can cheat on each other anytime they want.
Even if you're married, you can cheat.
Of course you can, but then like, if we are just dating without a commitment.
Thing is, marriage does not guarantee anything.
No, it doesn't. But this is where the commitment part of a relationship is really about. That I am with you, you are with me, we are together.
Yeah.
And our values align. So we are going through the future in the same direction. So let's build towards that. And we're committed as people towards our goal in a relationship or in life generally, and how we are going to have a family and raise children. Which, by the way, do you want children?
Yeah.
Yes. So how are you going to have a healthy family relationship with your children and the father of your children without the commitment?
Okay, so here's another complication.
Yeah.
I do want children, however, I do not want a baby daddy.
So you want what?
I want a sperm donor, yes.
Okay. All right.
So I don't want anyone to father my child. I don't want anyone to own my child. Only I can have that ownership to my baby. So
you do like ownership when it's only on your side?
Yeah.
I'm selfish. What the hell?
I'm not.
Yeah?
I'm not.
That is so odd, but I hear you. It's fine. I hear you. Like, we're going to talk more about this. Like, there's a lot to unpack here. It's just that the questions that I have right now, there are so many, and I want to structure them in a way that when you answer it, I get the answer I'm looking for, not the answer that I want, but to understand what I want to understand. And probably for viewers as well, because it does sound a little bit weird. And to what you were saying, a lot of people do feel like when they are in a committed relationship that they are being owned by the next person, especially women by men.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some of the reasons for that, I think, is that they want to have their cake and eat it too. What that means is that I want to be in a relationship with you, but I want to live my life as though I'm not in a relationship. So if I'm doing things outside of the relationship that make you feel, one, disrespected, or that make you look down through the eyes of other people through my own behavior, you can't tell me not to do anything. I live my life the way I want to. You can't tell me what to do, you know. But in the same breath, even though you don't have control over what your man would be doing, those behaviors, you wouldn't want those. And this is where there's so many double standards in life. Life is like that. There's many double standards. But there's a double standard of women can say what kind of men they want and prefer. And the ones that they don't prefer, they don't want it at all. But if a guy says, I prefer women to be so and so, oh my goodness, like, who are you to have a preference of women? You should accept women for whatever they are and whomever they are. Like, why is there that? And do you have that? I think you do, but...
Okay, so that is actually, it depends, actually. Yeah, it depends if men are going to say, I want a woman who looks like this and this. And then when it comes to women... Okay, so, okay, how do I put this?
Just put it the way you're seeing it in your head, even if it's just all over the place. No worry, we will edit to make sure that it makes.
So I don't see nothing wrong in a man deciding on a woman that he wants, like his preference. It's his preference.
Yeah.
And also I see nothing wrong in a woman having a preference in a guy that he wants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I see nothing wrong in that.
Okay. No, it was just an observation that I made, But since when you're not a committer, you must be something else.
Not a cheater.
Not a cheater? Okay. You're a lover.
I am.
Okay. Lover. Since you're a lover, do you have any embarrassing sexual moments?
Not really. No, honestly, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even you were about to have sex with some guy, whatever, your boyfriend, whatever, and then it didn't get up. Something embarrassing.
No.
Really?
Not that I can remember.
Not that you can remember.
And what about you? Have you had any embarrassing moments?
In hindsight, it was embarrassing then, but if I look at it now, it's like, it's whatever.
Okay.
If it were to happen again,
okay,
it is what it is. Hey, sure. People will say that I have too many experiences, or maybe that I talk too much. Who says that I have too many experiences? But those too many experiences could be with just one or two people.
Maybe.
Yeah. So these experiences are with one or two people.
Okay.
That's the consensus. We have a consensus. Ne?
All right.
My experiences with one or two people. I think one that was the most embarrassing for me, hey man, is shooting bullets after stroke number 2. Yeah.
And how did that make you feel?
Yeah. Then. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. But now if it was to happen, I'm like, 1, 2, holy shit, Nandi.
Okay, so back then, it was weird. It was a weird thing because maybe you had
insecurities about having sex with women, which I want us to talk about insecurities in sex, during sex or whatever. So what happened is that me and girl foreplay, whatever, and then when it was time for penetration, literally, maybe I'm exaggerating because I don't purely remember, but I think by stroke number 2, the job was done. I retributed myself, not on the same day, because after that it was like, what the hell? Did you really bring me here for this? But, we got along well enough that Wabuya to my place, and then I did the right job the next time.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good.
What did I say I wanted to talk about?
You said about insecurity.
Yeah, insecurities during sex.
Yeah.
I know guys have the insecurity of their schlong being not long or big enough.
Yeah.
And what about women?
I think it has to do with our body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expand.
Because you don't know the woman that he prefers, especially when you're naked. Because women can be two different people when clothed and when naked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine I'm wearing above my TV, so I understand
what's my TV? So?
The silicone bands, the bands, okay, you don't know them.
Silicone bums?
Yeah.
What, BBL?
No, not really BBL. There's I don't know what they call
women are such liars.
Okay, it's more like a tight, a legging.
And then it creates a fake ass.
Yeah, it does. And then there's also body shaping belts.
I know those ones, waist trainers they call them.
Yeah. So you approach me, kinalifika, kipakile and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, and then when you get to the bedroom,
everything just falls out.
Yeah, and then it is you. Who are you?
Okay, there could be an insecurity there because I approached a lie. So you have the right to be insecure. But if I approach you on a normal day where you don't have any of those things, then you are my preference.
But then what if your preference was the fake, the lies?
If my preference was the lies, when I see, I think this is probably most guys' response would probably be, when you start taking off clothes, it's
and then
there's a lot going on here. It's not adding up.
Who are you? Where's my girlfriend?
Who's the girl? Where's the girl that I approached? But It doesn't necessarily mean because now my thing is hard, I'm going to stop. I'm going to continue, but after that, I ghost you.
Exactly.
This is why a lot of girls get
Yeah.
ghosted. They get ghosted because what was represented to me and what I eventually saw are not the same thing. Also get ghosted because I know that I got my own person, you got your own person, or I don't have a person and I know that you got a person. And while we are doing our thing, after we're done, then now you're talking as though we have a future together.
Yeah.
Ghost.
And also, like, I have a question.
Yeah.
So there's this tendency that guys usually do, like, after like being intimate with a girl that is not your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Why don't you cuddle?
Why don't I cuddle?
Yeah.
You're not my girlfriend.
Yeah, but then like
Yeah.
it's very rude.
Yeah?
It's very rude.
No, but cuddling is very intimate.
I understand.
Right?
But then you were intimate.
No. We were fucking. We were not intimate. Because
It feels very weird. Imagine like being intimate with someone and then afterwards like you're so funny and leaves you on the bed and he's like, all right. Like,
we were not intimate, we were fucking.
Yeah, Mara. Like,
so after we are done fucking, fuck off.
So it's only then that you realize you're not girlfriend after like after fucking, that's where like you realize you have a girlfriend.
Oh no, I realized that I have a girlfriend while approaching you. Like, I'm not saying that I do this, ne? By the way, disclaimer, I'm not saying that I do this, but I am approaching you while I have a girlfriend and I see someone pretty, a body that I want to feel the stove if it's on 5 or 6. And then I get to feel the stove. The food is cooked, I've eaten. Like, after you eat, what do you do? Do you take the plate and put it here?
It's not the same thing. Right?
Okay, but at that moment, that's what you are. You're just a male that I'm passing through, unfortunately. I'm sorry, ladies. That's how it is. That's how it is. And I'm not going to cuddle with you because the moment I cuddle with you, this is a moment of us bonding.
But then you can fake cuddling. Like, you can just...
Oh, you can't fake hormones and emotions because remember, when we have sex, there's... chemicals in our bodies, hormones rather, that are being released. So serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin, right? And oxytocin is a bonding hormone. Okay. So if after having that oxytocin and dopamine spike, and then I cuddle with the person who gave me that spike, now I'm bonding to this person. While I know that I have one that I love.
But then it's very rude.
It is what it is, though. This is why, when men, guys, even women get jealous of their side person having another person. Yeah. It's because you are cuddling with that person. You must not cuddle. Why are you cuddling? Don't cuddle.
So do you practice what you're preaching?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't cheat.
Okay.
I don't cheat.
Let's not even go there.
Yeah, like it looks like I cheat, right? I do look like I cheat. I've been told this so many times.
So you think that those people are just imagining things?
Yes.
They are?
Yes, they are. Actually, they are. Because the thing about me, and I know other guys like me, and even women as well.
Other guys like you?
Guys like me, not guys like... But of course, me, I attract all genders. How? Pelang is sexy, man.
Nah.
Give me a taxi, man. Oh, I still give a taxi, but...
All right.
See, the thing is... I've lost my train of thought. Okay, I've lost my train of thought. What is it?
It's good. It's fine.
I was about to lie.
It's a good thing. Yeah, it's fine. It's a good thing.
I was about to lie. Yeah, no, so you see, the cuddling thing, you are bonding with someone. And this is the mistake of cheating and thinking that you can just do it and not be emotionally attached to this person. If you cheat on someone, for guys, it's possible to just do it. Even for some women, it's possible to just do it for sexual intentions and nothing else. But for the most part, and this is for most people, men and women, when you cheat on your person, the person that you're cheating with, there's a certain level of attraction that you had to feel first for them, and then you had sex with them. Unless you saw them and then you paid them, you had sex with them and left. But if you had to go through the process of approaching, talking to this person and charming them to taking their clothes off, there's a certain level of attraction that has been sparked. And if you nurture that attraction, it now becomes an intimate attraction. And once it's intimate, my sister tandana. Yeah. And this is where the behavior starts changing. When you see your man's behaviors changing, it's because they're in love with someone else. Yeah. When you see your girl behaviors changing, like things she used to do for you and she now doesn't do them for you. She no longer baths like the way she used to for you. But when she goes to work, oh man, she's looking fly. It's because there's work husband, the person that she is now newly attached to. It's no longer you. Your turn is over, we could say. You know?
Okay, I'm just glad that you were able to fill the gap that I've been having. Like, I've been having that question for the longest time.
Yeah, it really happens even with women. Like, I've seen or heard people say that, yeah, you know, I slept with a girl, dude. The girl after that, she left. This is where you hear guys saying that I had sex with a girl. We haven't spoken, but man, it was amazing. It's because at that moment, she was in the moment. Maybe she clubbed, she got a little bit drunk. She did what they're doing. They were going through a bed stint with her boyfriend. And then she's back with her boyfriend. The boyfriend doesn't know that she cheated on that night that she was with you, the guy. And when you thinking to yourself, oh, I didn't do the job probably. She probably still thinks about, oh man, that sex was really dope. But sex is not the same as a relationship, the comfort of a relationship, you know? And I think this is mostly where it comes from. Even you, like if you cheat on your man with some guy, you wouldn't want to be now on the phone call for hours with this guy, but you want to be on the phone call for hours with your own guy. See, it's a similar thing. For you, it's the communicating part. For the man, it's the bonding part during cuddling.
All right, I understand.
Ne?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Have you ever cheated?
I have.
Yeah? I can't hear you. The people can't hear you.
But then it was once.
It was once. So you have?
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to know.
Have you ever cheated?
Have me?
Yeah.
I don't cheat.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Sphesihle Nhlabathi. What's your surname, Sphesihle?
Nhlabathi.
Nhlabathi is that soil?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, me, I'm Tsepo Mavimbela, and it's Mavimbela is not a goalkeeper.
Okay. Sphesihle N signing out.
Push. Hey, reserved. You know, was saying as a rough.